Welcome back. You're still watching Trading Hour. The market is holding up with a gain of 110 points right now, so looking quite steady there, 0.6% higher. The Nifty Bank is where you're seeing a lot of the strength come through. It is around 1.2% in the green, but the mid caps are taking a little bit of a breather today and seeing a little bit of an underperformance there, so only around 0.3% higher on the mid cap index. But the Infosys Buyback cool-off period ends today, so Reema is standing by at the big wall with some of the details that we should be tracking. Reema.
Thanks so much for that. So as you pointed out, the buyback period for Infosys cool-off has ended, which basically means that there has to be a one-year gap between when the buyback ends and the next buyback can be announced. Now that the buyback cool-off period has ended, it means Infosys is eligible for a buyback. So the question is, should we expect an announcement immediately? The answer is no. Now, in the last buyback, the gap between the cool-off period ending and the company announcing a buyback was a good 7.5 months. And the one prior to that, it was just about a matter of 2 to 3 weeks. It's possible that the 2021 buyback was a bit delayed due to COVID. The company was considering, saving up a bit on the cash. But the earliest we could expect an announcement is perhaps with its Q3 numbers. That's the 12th of October, because typically Infosys announces its buybacks along with numbers. Now let's understand what the past buybacks of Infosys portray as a 10. For starters, it will be the company's fourth buyback. And the details in terms of the size are up for you on your screen. The 2021 buyback was 9,200 crore. The one before that was 8,260 crore. And the one before that was about 13,000 crore. The last two buybacks were open market buybacks, not a tender buyback. And the maximum premium at which the buyback was done, the price at which the company was willing to buy back shares, was close to about 25% in the previous buyback. So in terms of a precedent, what is it that we can expect? Perhaps an open market buyback and no promoter participation. Now let's move on in terms of what Infosys' stated capital allocation policy is. It is to return 85% of its free cash flow over a 5-year period between FY20 to FY24 through a combination of dividends and buyback. And so far, the company has returned 73% of its free cash flow for FY20, 21 and 22 combined. The quantum of dividend being doled out by the company has also started going up, and last year the company doled out or paid close to about 31 rupees in dividend. So now it's all eyes on this cash-rich tech major on when it plans to make a buyback announcement and what the contours of that could be. Back to you.